everybody, I'm Joey Poole and I'm an indie author, and welcome back to my channel. I write young adult fiction across a variety of genres, and if you think that might interest you, then think about subscribing below. So today we're going to do what we usually do around this time of the month, and that is talk about what I've been up to over the past month. We're going to split it into three categories: work, health and miscellaneous, and starting with work. I managed 20 chapters, 81 pages and 43,629 words in July, and I was very happy with that. I had a busy month for lots of reasons, some of which I'll get into, but work was, once again, the thing that kept me on a more even keel mental health wise. I finished the developmental edits for Invisible and sent the book off to the line editor and started working my way through those edits. I'm really happy with how it turned out and can't wait for you all to read it. If you want to pre-order the first in a young adult dystopian quartet with all the disabled rep, then the link is below and you can also grab the swag. I forgot to mention this in the cover reveal, but e-arcs are available, and again the form is listed below. In both of my current drafting projects, I'm going into the last month of writing them. Viral detection is coming along really nicely. I know what beats to hit, know where I'm taking the story into the second book, and just really enjoying myself with it. The History Thief is also swimming along nicely. I've gotten to the point where all those loose threads are starting to come together, and I left off in July with a nice place that will be easy to jump back into. In revision news, I ended up cutting about 4 chapters from the start of Third Ache, and I'm hoping that I can spend August refining the start some more, ready to let it sit for a while so that I can start a new revision project in September. Work has been busy. I had my first signing of the decade and it went really well. It was a delight to meet new readers, to chat to old ones, and just the atmosphere was brilliant. If the same team decide to do another one in 2024, then I'll be signing up and I hope that they do it again. I adore signings, but usually, at least here in the UK, they're mostly for romance, and I just don't fit into that genre well enough, so they're not an option for me. So yes, very busy, but also mostly good things. And in health, I had MIPA on the 28th, and that went about as well as expected. Last month I talked about some tests needing to be done and was kind of vague about what they were. Like I said then, it was more about me making sure I have facts before I decide what to share. So this month I had lung function tests, I had bloods done, I saw my local specialist as well as the one in Oxford, and we're kind of not sure what comes next. I had some more bloods done at MIPO to double check some completely different issues that came up, and I also suspect that I will have to make the trek to Oxford itself to be seen in person before we can move forward with what my options are. So to set your minds at ease, I'm mostly okay, just we're not sure if MIPO is as effective and therefore still the right drug for me. So there's a lot up in the air, but I'm being very well looked after. Pain flare has somewhat settled, but otherwise it's been an up and down month. And in the miscellaneous section, we, as is becoming a tradition, went off to Thorpe Park again with Mix K and their friend. While June's trip had been on a very hot day, this time around it rained the whole time. That said, we did have a whole lot of fun. I've kept up with my wheelchair walks, usually doing 4 laps, sometimes 5, sometimes 6. I'm trying to make 5 my norm and then have 6 as a push go, but we'll see how that goes. Outside of work and health and all the rest of it, my computer died in the middle of July, and it was a scramble to try and save all my documentation and to get a new computer. I didn't end up buying a brand new one, I ended up buying a new to me one. It had been refurbished and it works. That's all I care about. Thankfully, all my data was completely saved. The hard drive was not the problem, so it was just a case of plugging that in and getting all my stuff off. Even if the hard drive had been a problem, 99% of my things are backed up on my iPad, as well as the iCloud, as well as Dropbox, because I've had this happen before and it sucks. So I have a new computer, it works, that's the main thing. I was able to keep the same monitor and keyboard and all the rest of it. It was just one day I switched it on, I was doing my thing, and then it went, nope, I don't like you anymore, and switched off and would not switch back on again. That was a stress I didn't need, because it was the middle of developmental edits, and thankfully I was working on my iPad, but line edits I need my computer to do, so I'm just stressing out completely. But as I said, crisis averted, we managed to pick up a new one, and it works. So yeah, what's something you've done this month that you're really proud of? Let me know in the comments down below. So that's all I got time for today. If you want to support my channel, you can comment, like, or subscribe. I post new videos on Thursdays. You can find me all over social media, and my books are available everywhere, and you can also sign up for my newsletter. And don't forget to pre-order Invisible, which is the first in a young adult dystopian quartet. And if you do pre-order, don't forget to grab the swag, all the links for which are listed below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep writing. Bye.